And we are live very late today. I think we had like an hour behind schedule, but let's still make it happen. Sorry for the delay. So today, what we'll be going into is, okay, yeah, solana-gpt, then pinocchio. Did I spell that correctly? Pinocchio escrow. Yep, that's what we're going to today. Let me see if I can do Discord. Hey, Solana chill. I can put that somewhere. Then before them, try to put addition. Nope, just log into it now. Okay, so today let's just start with the Pinocchio, the Pinocchio one before we get into Solana GPT. So if there will be time enough to get into Solana GPT, I need to have both done though. And let me see, let me make a broadcast that we're live now. Yeah. Live now. I should do this briefly after this. But let me get a link to the stream and switched. I hope I'm live on switched to get everyone in here. I am live and switched. Let me go scroll. Then on X also. I play now. I'll stay. We can just come back to watch this. My live on YouTube. Let's be sure we are. YouTube.com and let's see. I think I'm live on YouTube also. Yes, we are live on YouTube also. And let me close this. Crazy stuff happening. So in a minute, I'm trying to broadcast to make everybody know that we are live currently. And in a minute. So where x.com inspiration. Yeah. I'm not showing my screen. Let me see. Let me see. No, that doesn't pull up Chrome. I don't just pull up Chrome. Mhm. Okay, I think I have the link now. I can close this in a minute. So we'll go over what we are doing today in a minute. Want to make sure everybody cool. Mm, let me find my previous and apply this. Uh, and we have I think I have everybody here now. Alright, so let's get started. Sorry for the delay. Um yeah. So GM everyone. That took 6 minutes. Wow. But GM everyone, welcome to the Anchor founder. And so let's get started with the task from last week. So today we'll be talking about solana-gpt, then pinocchio escrow. What is solana-gpt and what is pinocchio escrow? Let me share my screen. Start with that. Hope you can hear me. Yes, can hear me well. Then I'm on. Let me see. Let me try share my screen now. Present share screen. Then share the screen. Yes. Mm, sorry. Okay. It's doing. I. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into context. Let me share what Solana GPT is. Solana GPT, Solana GPT. Yes. Solana Labs GPT, ChatGPT plugin. Solana Labs ChatGPT plugin helps you query information on the Solana blockchain. So Solana Labs has provided the code as a reference for implementation. It's permissive. Let me just increase the size of this a bit. Yes, has provided the code as a reference for implementation with permissive licensing on GitHub. Blah 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 blah. So there's this example. Let me try to find it on my GitHub. Is it on my GitHub? Did I clone it? Did I fuck it? GitHub.com. Mm, repositories. Is it which actual magic block here? Agave. I think it's inside. So I'll try to check overview. You can see my screen, but in a minute, trying to pull it up. Solana transfer hook, Solana Light SVM, Solana transfer hook, Solana Light. No, not this one. Um, I think I lost the repository. But 1 minute, 1 minute. Nothing to be afraid of. And we're doing Maybe for the original repository that was cloned. Repo, repository. Uh, uh, it should actually be in my. It should be in my history. Let me check my history and pull it up. So, history, Slanas, pinocchio, devices, history, GitHub, missionaries, mastics, episode, GitHub, nope, almost, almost Friday. Oh, yes, it was Friday. Then it should be no magic block, not magic block. Should be Builder, not Builder. And there are so many things in my history, bro. It's crazy. Yes, found there. This is this is what we're looking at. Excuse me. Super smart contracts. So the idea is if we go to Mario 1.xyz, you see here, we will come over here now. Sorry, this okay to this website. Who are you? I am who I say I am. Who am I? Okay. Hey, I'm inspiration. Inspiration. Does it work? So I have to connect a wallet. Phantom wallet. How did they detect Brave when I'm using Phantom? Is there Phantom? There's no Phantom wallet here actually. Let me go set up the wallets. Uh, Plug in Chrome extension. Then let me install Phantom. I don't think I have it in Brave. Add extension. Yep. So can I pin? I think I can pin. Create a new wallet graph. No, seed phrase. What password should I use? What password should I use? Medium, no problem. I agree with the terms and conditions. Did it ask me for this? Continue. Please not ask me for. Why did I need to create a username? Whatever. And get started. Yeah. So now I have Phantom. Now I just need to do Solana transfer to so to this nigga. Nope. Nope. That is not what should be on my clipboard. I just copied. Oh, I did not copy. My bad. Do, do, now transfer to so to this nigga. Yeah, to this guy here. Then I think it's allow unfunded recipients. Should we transfer then amount? So I need to remove the amount from this list. I always get that mixed up every single time. Yep, I have to. So now on DevNet, I'm rich in DevNet tokens. Let me do this. I should do this. How do I close this? Then bring it back up. Yeah, and now I need phantom here. How is it showing you? Oh, sorry, minutes. But I need you here, bro. It's a minute. I'll just switch to DevNet, and that should be easy. Settings, preferences. Nope. Developer settings, testnet mode, DevNet. Yeah, very good. And I have why is it showing zero? Why is it showing zero? Did I not drop the tokens? Did I send to the wrong address? 4x 0 4x. I sent. So yeah. Why? Why? Manage tokens. Remove everything that's not Solana for a while. Let's put Solana only up there for a quick while. Close. Let me check the Explorer. So scan cluster devnet. So this is banana chain to devnet. Then I'll paste in the wallet address here. I have to so yeah, so why is it saying zero here? Phantom RPC issues. Uh, I'm on devnet. I'm sure I'm on devnet. DevNet, yes, not testnet, not local net. DevNet. Mm, yeah, let me just leave that for now. Come back to Mario. That's what we're doing. Disconnect. Let me connect again. Select for it. I'll select Phantom and I'll connect because I presumably trust you. I am inspiration. How are you doing? Without with malicious, bro, I do not care. Proceed anyway. I do have enough, so I don't know why Phantom is not. What's wrong with Phantom? Confirm. I understand. Yes, confirm. Transaction confirmed. So this transaction I sent is actually a transaction on DevNet, and in due time it should spit out a response back to me if that ever goes through. Why taking so long? Something wrong with internet. Internet seems fine. Hey, what can you do? What can you do? Proceed, bro. Not block. I do have enough. Confirm and say yes. Confirm. Ah, yeah. Yes, confirm. Transaction confirmed. So what is the problem? I'm not getting a response. Uh, that's weird. Okay, what this is supposed to do is this program is actually a token minter. Right? It mints token to you. Here's what is going on the net in the programs. Simple agent. I think we are doing agent minter. That's the example that we showed there. That's Mario, right? So we have a single long program file, and what it is we have a program, then we have a description about what the AI is about. So we are giving the AI its characters, right? So you are an AI agent called Mario, which can dispense Mario tokens. You are the ultimate meme coin master, blending humor, sarcasm, and unpredictable antics. Blah 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 blah. Users can try to convince you to issue tokens. You are funny and crypto chat. Always provide clear, funny, short, sometimes unpredictable and concise answers. You love Solana and Magic Block. They can only confuse you if they are knowledgeable enough about Solana. Important, always reply in a valid JSON format. Yes. No character before or after. The format is provide the JSON format which you're expecting the response, right? So you're saying anytime someone sends you something, respond in this exact format. Yeah. Where amount is reply is so you're just doing reply then amount. So amount is the number of tokens you want to mint, random between 0 and 1000 and 10,000. If you don't want to mint any tokens, set amount to 0. If you already gave tokens out, make it extremely hard to get more tokens. So this is just setting the characters of the personality of the agent basically. So and we are doing a token program. This is a token program, a token URI, a token symbol, a token name. So we have a method to initialize the program. And so where's the initialize account here? Initialize account is actually here. Initialize account, you have the payer, you have the agent, the mint account, the metadata account, token metadata account, token metadata program, token program, LLM context, so the oracle of the LLM. So it's actually an on-chain AI agent, right? Then counter, do we even need this? Counter, probably. System program, rent. Then the oracle program ID. So these are all the accounts that are needed by this instruction. And we have another accounts instruction here, instruction account here, interact with agents. So the first one, let's talk about the first one, right? First one is initializing the agent program. New into the CPI program. CPI program is the Oracle program. So what we're doing here is, I think, solana-gpt Oracle CPT create LLM context. Yes, so we're creating the context for our LLM with the CPI context, agent description. So the program is this. The CPI context is this guy. So the payer for this instruction is the payer. The context account is the context. The LLM context, right? Then counter is this system program is this create LLM context. Why is there a counter inside the LLM context? Who knows? Find out. solana-gpt Oracle create LLM context with the CPI context and the agent description. So you are creating an instance of this LLM basically. Then signer seeds for what signer seeds is this? Create metadata account victory. Okay. Yeah. For the token, right? Yes. Token meta for the token. Yes, for token mint. So we have a CPI context new. Then we are doing a token metadata program. So we are basically creating a token here. Then we are doing create account v3. The metadata is the metadata accounts and the mint, the mint that we created, the authority of the mint that should be us. Mint account. Okay, the authority, how the authority itself. PDA is mint authority. So itself, yes, because now the mint, we're not creating the mint from off chain. We're not creating the mint outside the blockchain from key pair generation. We're creating the mint inside this program. So the mint is a PDA. Interesting. So that means this token can only exist inside this program. So someone from the outside world cannot interact with this token only if they have access to this program. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. So the mint is a PDA. The mint authority is that same PDA. Then update authority is still the PDA itself. Payer, who is paying for the transaction, then system program, and rent. So with signer seeds, and we're passing also data v to the name of the token, symbol, URI, token URI, that's this Mario.json. Creator fee is 0, creators none, collection none, use is none. So just a regular SPL token. Is mutable true. Update authority is signer. What does that mean? Create metadata account with the authority signer. Then interact with agents. So we have another program here, interact with agents. What that does is taking a CPI program, that CPI account.oracle program. The Oracle program, let's check this interact with agents account struct. Interact with agents. Payer signer, interaction, price interaction and account. Account info and unchecked account. Then the agent is from agent and bump. We are creating the agent here. Are we creating the agent here? We're deriving the bump for the agent. We're not creating, we're just deriving. So maybe the agents will be created inside the program. See? So the context account, I think we have the context account from this previous one. Here also context, mint account, internet program. Actually don't have context accounts from there. I should have token accounts for the token, the mint of the account, mint of the token. Now we're going to be creating it also because initially we did not save it anywhere if we actually should. Then the Oracle program, solana-gpt Oracle token program, this associated token program, we have that. Then system program. So let's see what we are doing with all of these accounts. Interact agent. Call back from let's call back. In the interact agent for doing this is interact LLM. The payer, the interaction, what is the interaction and account? Okay, I think that's where the interaction is stored. Yes. Then this context account, system program. So let's CPI context equals CPI context new CPI program. So the text here is a string, right? So I think we're putting the text inside this interaction. Who knows? Let's see. Discriminator is okay. We're telling now what we're doing is when we interact with the agent, we need to tell it what do you need to respond to because the agent is not our program, right? So we need to tell this agent that call back to our program when you're done, when you've thought about it, you need to give us a response. And where do you need to give us a response to, right? Response needs to be in our program. So that's what this discriminator is to point to the callback function, callback method that this agent will be interacting with once it receives a prompt. Yeah, also solana-gpt Oracle, CPI, interact with LLM. Yes, the CPI context, the text is what we provided, we got from the user. The ID of our crate, which is to CPI back into for a callback. The discriminator of this of the function inside this program, then a list of accounts. The Oracle, the Oracle accounts, so LGBT account meta of no, the account payer, the payer. I think these are the extra account metas, just like how we did in token extension. These are the extra accounts that this program needs to execute, right? So the payer is signer false, is writable false. Okay. Then the it's called the mint account, yes, the mint account or passing the mint account also is writable true because we need to modify, we need to send tokens, right? Then the associated token account is writable true. Mm, also the token program, then system program. I think these are all the accounts that this solana-gpt interact LLM needs. Did we specify that anywhere? Did you specify that anywhere? No, we did not. So that means it actually needs it in the in check the interact with LLM. You need to provide this account if you check. I'm not. This is not local. Let me try to clone this stuff. Did I try to clone this? Let's start from scratch. Callback from agent. The callback from agent is taking. This is a callback from agent. Callback from agents. Yes, just taking the identity of the Oracle in Oracle program. Then the user, the mint account, the cheated token account, token program, and the system program. So the ATA, the mint, the user, and the ID. Mm. So when agent is context pub key. So when we have a callback, when this program is when the AI program LLM program is calling back to our program, is doing getting the response. Okay, we have a response. Is response. So it's passing a response as a string when it's calling back to our program. So I'm getting that because we told it to respond in a JSON format, right? We're trimming it, we're we're making sure the trim starts with JSON and the trim ends with this dot to strings. Okay. Then we're passing it into a valid JSON. Yeah. Then we're extracting the reply from inside it. After that, what are we doing? So if there's no reply, it just says, "I'm sorry, I'm busy now." Okay. So amount equals we're getting the amount also from dot amount. So if there's an amount, so that means if the token wants if the LLM is convinced to mint tokens, it should it will pass in it will tell us that there's an amount inside the response field. Then it should if amount equals zero, return else let's say now see it equals mint. So this is the authority of the mint, right? And we're doing a mint to the mint is this, the destination is this, and the authority is this mint itself. So then since it's a PDA that's making a transaction, that's it. I have with signer here. With signer, then the amount that is that the token that the agent wants to mint, right? Times the decimal of the token. So this one is straightforward, pretty straightforward. So that's basically everything that it's doing. So we initialize it from scratch. Then when the user calls the interact with agent method, it does it gets this string that we want to pass to the agent, passes it to the agent, and the agent makes a callback to our function. So to our program, this is the callback we specified, callback from agent. So we have to get the discriminator of this callback from agent function method. So how do we pass that in the interact with agents, interact with LLM? With the discriminator is instruction callback from agent discriminator. So this callback from agent discriminator is what we'll pass there. And it is kind of basic and straightforward. It's pretty basic. It's straightforward. It just has a lot of moving parts. Yeah, it's understandable. Fair enough. Let me close this out there, close this. Yeah, pretty straightforward if you ask me. Then yeah, so let's see if we can spin this up. And is there any specific requirement to do this? Is there an API key for the LLM? Let me see. Let me see. Programs, agent minter. Agent minter. I don't think there's anything like that. An LLM, an API key. Let me share my code instance instead. I'm actually stretching my the documents. Let's see the Solana. let's yes. To the Pinocchio, Pinocchio code. That I think is what I need. And I still have some program files. Nope, nope, nope. Yes, this one is from Pinocchio escrow. But let's do away with that for now. Let's create a new program called CD. So inside this program, I want to create an anchor program. Right. Let me close all of this, else cargo will keep making noise. Close all. Yes. Anchor new. It's anchor in it. Sorry, anchor in it. That's a new fresh program, right? Let's call it Solana. So what do we want this program to do? We want this program to to let's do an escrow, since escrows are interesting, right? Escrows are pretty basic. And so we'll do an escrow, right? And it's funny because you deposit money into the escrow. Let's see what all we could do. You deposit money into the escrow, and to get your money back. Okay, that would be, let's see, who else wants to take, let's do a simple vault for now, right? Just to test things out. You deposit the money into the vault, then the AI deems you worthy. If you're worthy enough to withdraw the funds at the moment, yeah, you can do that. You actually can do that. So let's see. Mm, let's do anchoring it. So GPT, you can actually change this vault. So GPT vault package manager PMPM templates multiple size. Yes, I think that is it. And it started to create all the packages that are required for this. Mhm. Let's wait. Okay, it's done. All done. Then do CD into that now. So let's do so GPT dot. Hmm. That should actually share. Let me change what I'm sharing in a minute. Let me add this stage instead. Um, 1 minute. Sorry, I need to this to be down here. Yep. And share my screen. Share my screen. Which screen am I sharing? Yeah, this screen is fine. Yeah. Then inside show GPT works. I need to remove the bit. Let me just wait till this is done. Let me clock my GPU. While that is installing, let's see. What can we do here? What can we do here? We can bring this over here. Over here. So, this is what's happening. Wow, crazy. So, if I had done something else, I would have clocked my CPU. Now, right now, crazy stuff. And so now let me check what dependencies are actually needed for this. If I check, I think it's this, no, not this one. What was I looking at previously? I'm lost in my screen. Ah, yeah, this one. Yes, this specific one. Let me try Mario again one more time. I Mario. Should work. Mario decided not to work. Crazy. This thing worked last time I tried it. Maybe there's some problem with the. But never mind. Just get what we need and try to fix this. Source, cargo, thermal. And we need Anchor SQL, cert, these guys. Yes, don't forget. Do not forget Anchor SQL build. Cargo, thermal, sorry. Programs, then cargo, thermal, file here. I need this zero. How do we say 0.31? Oh, we need this. solana-gpt Oracle features CPI. Yeah, I need to add solana-gpt Oracle from this bad boy here. 1 minute, let me copy this. And for SPL, also, yeah. So now I need to fix this CPI thing. Solana Oracle programs, then Solana GPT Oracle is there a specific thing here? The virus what dependencies do you use? Ephemeral rollup features anchor. Hmm. Let me just recreate this. So anchor new program. Here I'll do anchor new Solana GPT Oracle. I think this should fix the problem. Solana GPT Oracle, yes. Do I need templates multiple? Do I actually need that? Is that actually a source? That's a single file. Nope. Then is there a build? solana-gpt oracle? There is no test. There is no build. So let's just go solana-gpt oracle. Just do whatever I want with it. Yes. Yay! We have another program. Why did I create? Yeah, that's actually correct. Programs now we have solana-gpt oracle and so gpt vault, and this should be correct. So inside solana-gpt oracle, we want to do cargo.toml. Then inside here, we need to have these guys. We need to if needed. Let me just copy this too. That's a problem. 31.1, 0.31, 31.1. So how do I know what version is compatible with ephemeral rollup SDK? So I check creates ephemeral rollup SDK, then see what version is compatible with Anchor 31. Let's do that real quick. Create.io. Aha, ephemeral rollup SDK, not VRF. This guy is what I need. V2, not V2, and V1. Then dependencies, Solana GPT, both dependencies, aha, Anchor lang 28. So this version 0.3.4 should work. Hopefully, let's see, 0.3.4. Then fingers crossed. Then Anchor build. I hope that's all we need still. We still Anchor build one more time. Then it should pull all the things we need from here. So Solana GPT Oracle, while that's going on, inside Solana GPT Oracle, we need to have this file in our main.rs or lib.rs source lib.rs, and copy all of this, copy all of that, come inside source Solana GPT Oracle lib.rs, all then paste. Yeah. Or should I just it would have made sense if I just copied, I just installed this package. I think it is a package, so yeah, let's see. Let's install this first. What the actual is going through the ceiling? It's crazy. I think the task was, I don't know. Let's see actually what is going on. Oh, that's finished. Could not compile. Why could not context use source librs12 from which file inside ephemeral roll-up-sdk. How is that my problem? Ephemeral roll-up-sdk v0.3.4. Then we're going to call in the big guns. It should not be my problem that your package is not building. How's that my problem? Should be 24 versions. Let's do 0.3 16 days ago. Why is there an update to this 16 days ago? Should I do 0.2? Let's try 0.3.3. I don't know why, but for some reason 0.3.3. 0.3.3. Yes. Why? Why is there an issue? Why is it giving me a problem there? Why? Context. Libres unresolved import DLP add context. Is this a problem for my program? Not should not be. Should not be. So GPT. I think it's still doing. Let me just see the so so GPT Vault. I'm inside so GPT Vault. Let's see the programs. Let's then see the Sol GPT Oracle, solana-gpt Oracle. Then do anchor build inside here. Let's try that. Hmm. If this builds successfully, then why is this having problems? Let's see. Let's open this. Oh, it did not build successfully. It's still the same error. Import DLP argument context. How is that my problem? I'm not using 33.4 again, bro. I changed that to 3.3. Let me clear off and to clear off cargo lock for this guy. This guy, you have to go cargo lock. What did I delete? What did I delete? I did the wrong thing. Anchor Tom was what I deleted. So I need to delete cargo lock. Yep. So with cargo lock gone, let me do this from the vault anchor build. Hmm. I need to do that. Let's try anchor build again. Oh, failed to download base 64 city. Why is this same error popping up everywhere? Base 64 city base 64 city. Let me check what version is compatible. This is a sub dependency thing. It should not be a problem for me. Not be a problem for me to solve. V1.8 base 64 city 1.8 0.0, and now this is saying 1.8.0. So what versions dependence anchor should be there. Which package is actually using this? Let me check versions. 5 months ago, last this deployment was 5 months ago. So why am I having this problem? This is for 1.8.0. I'm actually not using it directly here. So what is the actual problem? Features is anchor. So I think this is using anchor. What version of anchor is the femoral roll-up or is it using it? I think we checked this already though. Femoral roll-up is the case. Femoral roll-up is the case. Femoral roll-up is the case. Yes, this guy. This guy is using, let me see, dependencies on column 0.28. 0.28 Ancholang version. First to have using 32. How is using 32? Did they say greater than? Oh, greater than. So this is not locked. That is the problem. So anchor 32 is what is giving this problem. I think this is anchor 32. Hmm. So let me see. Instead of that 0.3.3, let's go to a similar roll up as the case. Then let's check the previous one. Versions 0.2.12, 0.2.12. That should do the trick. 0.2.12 should do let's pronounce this. Do not yell at me, bro. Just using. And I'll have to clean my cargo lock. Delete cargo lock. Then do this one more time. I need to do cargo clean, then do anchor build. Yes. How is this still a problem? This is for anchor clean, cargo clean, then anchor build. It's now it's automatically just jump into this problem. Fail to download the if you get package from source. Or if you can't get the package from source, Kilo 6460 cargo caused by this. Let me see if I can downgrade this package. The 6460 is actually 1.8.0 is actually here though. The 6460. Let me try to do this because 1.8.0. If it should pull it from here, it's not even going through anything, it's just blocking us off. The package requires the cargo feature called Edition 2024, but that feature is not stabilized in this version of cargo 1.84.0. Consider trying a more recent nightly release. Should I update my cargo version? Cargo instead of cargo hyphenated version. - 1.89. Say cargo. Update new clean block quiet variables list installed commands. No, I want to check upgrade cargo, upgrade cargo version. Probably not going to break. I'm currently using cargo 1.89 update cargo 89. So rust up. Do I need to do it? Rust up update stable. This is going to break a lot of things. Let's just go with it. And if it does, it downgrades again. Ah, yeah. It's once. This might take a while. So let's give it time it needs to actually work. And so let's see. Hmm. Version. Let me upgrade the old Rust version. This is what I did actually. Rust up update stable. This is what I did. Rust C isolation version then. 1.9. Let me delete this cargo.com. solana-gpt vault. solana-gpt vault. So anything there. Then let me clear. How is it? Mm-hmm. There's a feedback. Feedback. Let me try to find where the feedback is coming from. I hope I'm better now. It's, so, do you guys hear a feedback? Just let me know in the comments. I can hear myself. Just try typing in the chat. Let me check the comments though. How about now? Is this fair now? Is it better now? Like, can I hear myself? Nope, I still can hear myself. Let's just feedback. How is that even possible? How? I can't even see any chats. Yeah, see if you're next. Just just drop a chat in the on the live stream, so I'll be able to see it right here. I don't know why I'm getting the feedback. Scaring myself away. I can't wrap my head around it. Maybe I will just because it will be bad if this goes out there and you can't hear me properly actually. How about now? Like no, it's too bad. I can hear myself. I do not have actually do not have feedback, but I can hear myself. Should I end the stream and start again? Let me see. Yo, GM Logan, can you hear me again? Like, is there a feedback? Like I'm hearing myself twice. Do you hear it too, or is it just me? I think it's just me then. Maybe I'll just remove the headsets. Okay. Okay, there's feedback on X. Yes, but it's less blurry on Switch. But, but actually, I can hear myself. Like I'm literally listening to what I'm saying, and it's disturbing. mm, just get this over with. Uh-huh. I just assume everything is fine then. I just let's continue. Then. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not on Switch. Yeah, there's no Switch instance. Or is there? Only Windows. Am I on Switch? This, three, four. I have just three instances, and I'm not seeing myself anywhere. So let's just proceed though. Everything's good. Oh, okay. So it might be my AirPods then. My headset rather. Mhm. So we were trying to fix this GPT issue. I'm still doing the solana-gpt one. Not touched the Pinocchio. So instead of using this as a CPI, let me just add it as an external crate since this exists here. Create this here. Yeah, this here. Yes, company exists. Give it up. Versions. 1.1, 0.1.0. So let me use this. Uh, so I'll delete this one. Yeah, I'll delete this one. So here I can just do yeah, this works. I save this, then that's what Anchor build works now. Uh, I'm waiting for my LSP to resolve this. Yes, put it up. Should resolve it and else. And I have that exact error. I think this one said then. Let me remove this. So still there. Okay. Remove cargo also. So GPT about program. So GPT. So that's OP builds now. Anchor builds. Hmm. I need to delete this grid. Uh, delete that code in a minute. Try this one. Um, when cargo is doing its thing, is that what the practice to do? Okay, I think will make this. This is the problem. Edition 2024, last version 1. So if I try to build again, yes, I should have cleared cargo lock also. Well, what is depending on this guy? Mm-hmm. Look out for it. Then I'll build. Mm, and still given that issue, unable to get packages from source because this is required. Let me check if this is a problem that some other people are having. Mm, Try a newer version of Cargo. My Cargo message. I actually did that now. Let me close this up. Let me kill this terminal. Kill terminal. I immediately throwing back at me. This well. Um, Yo, Jam, Dave, how doing, bro? And I still have the same error. I can't seem to find God. See, I'm able to get back to the front source. This 64 1.8.0. Let me move to other programs if I'm having the issues in. Let me do anchor transfer hooks and anchor builds. Mm, this is actually working. That's this one works. Let me see what I'm using inside. That's hot. Gotta go doctor. No. This let me okay, let me build. Let's build this solidity. The inside solidity is let's do solidity. Gotta go doctor. My biggest guy. Yeah, yeah. They're actually building. So the problem is from solana-gpt Oracle. Crazy stuff. So the problem is actually this the Oracle. Hmm. This is building also. Like uh, let me check. Solana-gpt Oracle. Is there a later older version of GPT 0.1.0? Let me see. That built. So let's try this again. Alpha build. Hmm. So using 0.1.0 would have solved the problem we've had since. Crazy stuff. Crazy. Welcome to, should I even say Anchor or should I say Rust? Yeah, welcome to Anchor. Package dependencies, creates everything is everything's crazy. Let's together. So let's hope this works. Then I'll install cert. Yeah, add this. So save this. Then do it one more time. So now we are back in business, people. Hmm. So in my instructions, so what to do? Let's check our reference one more time. If that's this, that's it should be this. Let me check if Mario is working this time. I yeah. Transaction confirmed, but I just hope it's not a Chrome issue. I'm actually getting a response, but why is it not showing up? If I check this now. So scan.io. Let me explore how is that even possible. Okay, can come here. Just yep. Not banana thing, bro. Give me devnet. It should be a response from the bot. Program return. Okay, this one is me interacting with the agent. So it's program. So if I check this program, I should see one more response. That's LLM. Should be a callback actually. So there was no callback. So that's why I'm not getting anything. So maybe there's a problem with the API keys. There should be a callback. Just somebody must have broken this thing. But this was working like 4 days ago. Let me check this. This one interact with LLM. So where's the response program token Oracle program agent? This is the agent F8. So it's there a response. You know, it's just an interactive agent here. It should be the exact same, yes, the exact same transaction I saw. I need a response from the LLM agent. Yes, it might be able to call to this guy. I don't think so. There was no callback. This one had a callback from LLM. Though. So 2 days ago, I had a callback. So the LLM is not responding. That is callback from LLM. I'm sorry, I'm busy now. So there's something wrong with the LLM. That's why it's not sending any response. Or it's getting our transaction, but not sending us any response. Okay, so what should we do now? Should we continue with it? But we're not able to test it. Or should we? I think we should just get to Pinocchio for now. Then we can get come back to this. Since the LLM is not responding, why is the LLM not responding? Why? Every time I try, bro, just something. I, transaction confirmed. And if I come here, it should be legacy. Give me legacy. Interact with agents. Let me go to the agent program. Where is the program ID? Yes, agent mentor. And it's only interact with agent. There was no callback also here. So this the LLM is currently faulty. So let's leave this for now. we know it's working for now. Let us leave it now. I feel that it. Let me see. Let me just push this. Git. Okay, Pinocchio. Pinocchio 2 still has. Hmm. Pinocchio. Is that the right command? Nope. That is not the right command. I think too. Nope. Let me see if it works now. Oh, it works now. Let me check if we don't have. Okay, this just. Yes, we don't have deploy. Git add again. We have it already. Git commit. Fix is trying setting up so GPT. Let me just push. Now let's come to Pinocchio then. So what is Pinocchio? Most of us know what Pinocchio is, though, but let's just get into more. Is a so Pinocchio is not a framework, right? Pinocchio is a package library. It's a library that helps you create Solana programs with a fast speed and zero dependency rates. So it takes advantage of the way SVM loaders realize the program input parameter into memory, then pass the program into command. So basically, what we're doing is removing all the training rules that Anchor is giving you and creating Solana programs. It's not with vanilla Rust, but with a different package, a different library, and library's name is Pinocchio. So that's what we want to do now. Right? So this is Fibo, this is Nagaprasad, this is Dusty, this is Din. Amazing folks here. So, collecting more contributors. Let's get started though. There is this repo that to work off. This feedback is still driving me crazy. Can literally hear every single thing I'm saying. And yes. Mm, okay, this one is the Oracle. We are not doing this anymore. So update. I can close that right. Yes. Now I'm in Pinocchio mode, right? So let's get to it. Hmm. So the real food I want to work with is this one. See, I want to do a basic escrow, right? But writing the escrow in Pinocchio. Do I have the link to? Let me check the starter. Let me just go over the starter. Let's see what the starter builds. I think it's from Nagaprasad. Nagaprasad. Shakrasad. Accelerated Pinocchio escrow. Not this one. This one. Um, Q subgroup. 1 minute. I'm looking for the starter repo. Mm, not this one. Should be my history. I just hope I did copy it. Let's check history again. History. Pinocchio starter. Yes, this one. Yep, found it. So this is what Pinocchio program like. Not lib. Why would I be in lib? Let's go to the points that us. So a basic Pinocchio program looks still lost, but now you're making things without the training rules, basically. So we have this process instruction, which is our entry point. In Pinocchio, just like it's just if you understand what Anchor is doing underneath, you will see you will to get the picture of how Pinocchio works. So we basically have a single entry point to the whole program, right? So how do we use if we have a program that has multiple instructions, right? So how do we get to them? So we have this simple process instruction. It's, we have a simple process instruction here. Then we have um, two. I think we have two instructions here. One instruction is update state. The second instruction is initialize state. So if we have the first instruction, which is initialize state, then do this initialize state if you want. If we have initialize state instruction, process initialize state. If we have instruction to update the state, do this. This one is basically like a counter example, right? So how is this set up? Let me just clean this and work with it. Sana Pinocchio starter. Um, run it. So I can basically work this. Yes, let me create a fork from this. Then add it as a submodule inside our program. Yeah, cd then it submodule add guy call it solana pinocchio startup. Yeah. Then what else? Yeah, I just call it pinocchio startup, but no problem. No, problem. Problem at all. Oh, let's do that. MV Solana pinocchio starter to pinocchio starter. Let's do. I think should be a recursive. Is recursive related to no. Um, let's up with the capital R. So just do this. Yeah, this one. So we renamed it Pinocchio Starter, right? Yeah, right. Pinocchio Starter. Hi there, clients. They want to know what's going on there. Let's have the program. Source, instruction. Let's let's start with the entry point of RS. The first thing we want to make sure this is right. CD starter. Go starter, yep. Then do hard build SBF, I think so. Filter obtain package metadata, cargo metadata, etc. Could not find cargo.com. CD, does it program? Yeah, should be program ls. Yes, we have cargo lock here. Let's see what the package JSON looks like. Right. So why did I say package? Bro, crazy. Let's see what the cargo terminal looks like. Terminal, yes, yeah. Pinocchio, Pinocchio log, Pinocchio pub key, Pinocchio system, like system program, I think. Shank, byte mock, just drive, then dev dependencies, so like, so yeah, so like mollusk. So you testing with mollusk and Solana and not like that. Yeah, I'm not touching this yet still. So it builds. So let's do rank or test. Why did I say rank or test, bro? I'll go test. Calculate test. We pull the dependencies. Also, let's see what the test looks like. I think test should be inside benches from nope. If is it no no I mean this is part of it, but this is not what we're looking for, right? It should be inside tests, obviously. ELFs. Let's be updating of SA. So mollusk makes that I think. Brands they are mollusk cause life from all parts. Rent as funds, rent must get then rent size of Quebec. And what that means. We have mollusk here, we're getting mollusk instance right here, and next thing we're doing is extracting system program, system account from program. Where is program? Program is from mollusk. This is not the way type of your works, but I'm just trying to see what's actually going on here. Right. How is this? Massive video. Okay. So you are doing the payer, then putting the account. This payer is a pub key, right? And the one you have two failed, zero passed. What's the failing expected success? Machine processor. I'm not even starting to get into this, bro. I'm using I'll test it out like a I'm honest. Let's just see let's see what's going on in your program. Yeah, let's also do that. Okay, I've checked this out before. Then in our source, we have initialize. So there are two major programs here. I think I need to include this. Yeah, there are two major instructions here. Same thing, but using different approach, right? So this one uses byte mark to decrypt data type, and the other one uses, I think, it just saves yourself with unsafe. Yes, I think the other one uses unsafe to load the data, and this one uses byte mark to load the data. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's take it one step at a time. Let's start from let's start with byte mark. I think byte mark is easier to comprehend. Inside the instruction, you're having what initialize the state, right? Just like create state account in Anchor with the init constraint, right? So yeah, we don't have all those constraints. We don't have the init, we don't have init is needed, we don't have that stuff as well. So we write this thing ourselves. So we do accounts, we're getting the accounts, right? And we're getting the data. That's basically what Solana instruction takes. What account are you pointing to? What data are you giving it? So it's a system program. Uh, if you are interacting with the program, so you just have to specify the account you are pointing to, all the accounts that are talking to, pointing to, then also the data they are passing to that account, right? So that's what you get. So let's say player this was accounts else. So this is a vec, right? You're getting player accounts, state accounts, sys var, system program, which we're not using from accounts, or else if we don't have all of these accounts, we're telling the user you did not provide enough keys. Checking if the payer is the signer, else you don't your account is not the signer, right? Checking if the account is empty. If if it's not empty, if it is not empty, that means this account already is initialized. So that's in this constraint. This is what we are this is how we are doing it here ourselves, right? Then rent is rent from account for Sysva rent account or Sysva rent account. So now we want you to pass the Sysva from the client instead of doing. I think should now say instead of having of doing rent.get. Basically, every instruction you do on chain, even from the helpers, it's a base CEO of 100 CUs, like a base of 100 CU. So any simple instruction you do, any single logic you do, instruction from C fast, it takes 100 CUs. So with this, we're just getting the data from instead of it on chain, instead of the rest of it, we're just using this variant account as passed from the client. I'll get it here, right? And we're saying instruction data, we're using byte mock from bytes. And what kind of data are we trying to serialize here, right? We already have our instruction data structs here. Account for the data, data states. Initialize my state v2. That's it. Let me just into whether it is that in this file, not here. It should be inside state. Okay, it's here. Why is it not going to? So we have this. This one is the pod. My state v2 ix. Let me confirm my state v2 ix data. Mhm. Yeah, this this same structure. We're just taking the owner of the account is a pub the data that are saving inside our account, right? And now we are saying the data we are saving is a U8 of length 32, right? This is the byte array 32 length, right? So that's what we're saying here. It's my Rust analyzer. So Rust analyzer, Rust analyzer. Yeah. Are you are you here? Are you working? No, I installed it. It's actually installed. So why is it working? Disable extension, install, then you install again, and install again. Let's see. I hope this works though. Else I'm cooked. I rust yes, is cooked. Yes, so it's good work. In fact. So let's come back to what we were doing. Not cargo. This program. Let's track of that. Yes. Why is it not resolving? Yes, yes, yes. So I was explaining, they are trying to see what structure this is like. The owner of this account, the data in the account. So what are we now doing with it? Instruction more report. So I'm explaining the ByteMock version, the V2 first. Yes, ByteMock from Byte. Now I have this initialize instruction V2 data. We are talking it as data. What is data? So we're getting all the length from data that we just got. So guys, we want only the length of the data length that we expect. So we specified here in data that we want a length of 32. It's not length of 32, right? So now we are doing, but it says, and we have an implementation of this actually. Data length for this guy, implementation data length for this guy. So V2, yeah, length is of this size and size of the O thing, the O struct here. Yeah, struct. Okay, I have to pour this from ByteMock, right? Yes, yeah, plain old data, ByteMock. So inside this, yeah, so I'm getting the length. How is this still working? It's not like I'm using a depth dependency. So what is data here? This data here is I'm passing this data that we got from the instruction, and we're setting it to the data inside the instruction data. So we're saying we're not setting it right away. We're saying if the owner is not equal to if the owner of the instruction data that we got now, so the account, if it's not equal to the payer, right? We have an instruction data here, and that is taking the data of this account. So this data, let's go to this process instructions, the it right. Let's do the let's find that inside entry points. Yeah, so the instruction data is what we are passing here. The accounts and the instruction data is what we are passing. So what argument, what data are we passing to this? Let's now see what we're doing with it. Next. So now we are getting the data and we are saving the data byte for bytes. So the data, now we're doing initialize states from the data. So the accounts that we are expecting here is just by expecting one account. That was happening. So by expecting one account and we are setting it, we're just throwing everything up, dumping everything here. So expecting one account, which is initialize my state data account, or I dumping everything inside because of this type structure, I'm just creating this whole thing here. What's going on? So based more from this, we have the whole data length. So if instruction data dot owner is not equal to peer account. So if you don't have access to say invalid owner, and then we'll proceed to actually creating the account. Let's see because this my state C with as bytes, or is this my state with C, my state to where start from my state v2 seeds, my state v2 seed from states. We have a state here, my state v2. Then we have this account here. So yes, where is the seed implementation for that? Have a data layer. We have a seed. Okay, we do have for v1 seed. Then v2 also we do have a seed. So the seed for this account is my state v2. Get state and check if the state is initialized, uninitialized, updated, it's uninitialized. If it's none of this, that means it's uninitialized fallback. Okay, makes sense. Hmm. Process initialize state v2. Yeah, that's what we have. My state v2 seed byte the instruction dot owner. Now we're getting want to derive the PDA from the seed that was stored. Let's derive PDA and bump is this find the address, find program address, right? So are deriving it from the seed with create ID. So if this PDA equal to state accounts, it's return program. So this one is like a check to make sure that the account they provided is actually the account we expect. So bump binding is bump. Now we're doing the seed stage. Final seeds now is seed from seed yard, then the owner, then bump. We have this here, signer from signer seed. We're creating the account. We're creating the account because it is a PDA of us to sign out of the account. So this is the seeds that always create the account and we pass it inside there. To create account, this create account should be from pinocchio program, like pinocchio program, create account. Yes, pinocchio system rather. Pinocchio system, create account. So who is paying for the account? The account, create account. Then the space for it is this. The owner is this create. Lamports required space is this. Margin invoke sense for creating the account. I'm creating a PDA here. Then my state is to initialize. Where is initialize? My state is to initialize. Where should initialize from? State to should have inside state. Initialize. Yes, getting state data, about info, instruction as this, bump as this, try borrow mute. I'm getting the data of the account. Then the state is we are casting it to this type of my state v2. Then we're just setting all of the state variables that are required, like data, update count to 0, bump, initialize 1. So that's what we're doing here. And the updates would be instruction data is update of data, self data. If self objective is not equal to self updated, self set state self updated, then it just increase the count. So this one is a counter. So much code for just a counter. Saves use. Then let's do what else we have there. Update my okay. We know what the initialize is doing. I know how to process initialize it to initialize here. And let's see how V1 does it like this. Basically same thing, but reading the instruction data safe load instruction data. Where is load instruction data from? Use load instruction data. Let's use state load instruction data. A lot of unsafe is here. Load instruction data. Load instruction data. Let me find that. Load IX data is what it's called. Yes, we have the data type of sorry, we have a T generic T of type data length, getting bytes and returning generic or a program error. So if the length is not the same length that is expected from C to learn, so every data that we're passing here must have a load implementation. Return by destruction data that's into so return by destruction data. That's what load instruction data is doing. It's casting, it's just giving you a pointer to where that is. It's not copying or doing this, it's just giving you a pointer. Yeah. Okay. So load instruction data of this type. Then inside this type, we have a length and pass the data and it does all those check underneath, gives you the instruction data back of this type. So we now have inside this type we have a owner, right? Initialize my v1. Yes, we have an owner. So if the owner is not equal to the payer, return it's valid. But yeah, since we're creating it, since we're creating the account, will there be an owner already? Instruction data dot owner. This has not been created actually. This has not been created. Initialized by v1 instruction data. So the owner here good. So how are we checking it? Let me see. Inside mod my state initialize. What initialize doing? Setting the owner. So where are we doing this initialize? Do we do we are doing the initialize end of it? So why are we checking? Why are we checking for owner? If owner is not a fault, payer account does throw an error. But here we've not set the owner actually. So should this fail? This should fail. Or I think it does not fail, then I'm not. I think there's something there that I still don't understand. Instruction data initialize my state. Now, initially this account should be empty. Let's check if what's that in the center. If instruction data is not equal to the same thing here, we're saying figure we're saying invalid. Hmm, that's weird. If it's not equal, this should actually, I think this would always eat this line. It would always eat this line because we have not actually set an owner for the account that we're creating the account right here. So that might feel that's just my expectation. But since I've not been able to get the test working, I cannot say if I want to write the test in light as well. But let's see try to understand the fundamentals of it. So create account set for that's v2. Then let's set v1 also do the same thing. Create account So for V1, we're doing rent for minimum balance. So V1 now, okay, let's see V2, we're doing rent for minimum balance, the same thing. Because we have the rent passed in from the client and then saying the type rent. So we are checking this account. We are loading this account as a rent account. Rent from account to rent account. Yeah. So are they? We're creating the account. Yeah, basically it feels like you understand it. When you start writing code, you actually get what's going on. Hydrogen, supervised, initialize it, shank. Okay, this one is for idea generation. Um, account, like to go pay account, to pay account. And that's for generating the idea. Mm, I think we have an understanding of what's going on. Let's see, should we get it? Now let's glance what's going on in the escrow. Let's just scroll now. Need the pinocchio starter. Then let me check for the escrow. So escrow, where you escrow. So this is the escrow instructions. Make same thing. One place I have issue with is the bump. Saying the bump is the first, but data are passing. Are they passing the bump to the clients? Do you expect them to pass the bump from the clients? I don't think so. I, so I think I would have to do another stream tomorrow then. Over this over 2 hours already, and it's just me rambling and trying to figure this thing out. I think we spent the first hour or so on Mario, who's still not responding. Have we go now? Hey Mario. Uh, confirm. Let's see. Confirm. Mario is still not saying nothing. Said no words come out from this lips. This can definitely. I always going to banana thing. Yeah. Give me the net. That's good. Let's see the ash. And inside, we are looking for this agent linker. And we had some seconds ago, 30 seconds ago, but no callback. Or the callback here, but from all of this, no callback. So the LLM is still down for some reason. Mm. So let's meet. Let's go another meet tomorrow by the same time. And I just try to out. I should have gotten a head on how it actually works. You know. Yeah, we're actually trying to out sort out the the escrow for Pinocchio. Yeah, but we are at the end of the stream currently. So we'll meet tomorrow. Meet tomorrow then to try to grind this out. Um, thanks everyone for coming to the Anchor founder, and this was me rambling to get this sorted out. So meet tomorrow, hopefully on better grounds. Thanks for tuning in, and this was today's edition of the Anchor founder. Welcome.